Welcome to the Real Estate 401k Show. Here are your hosts, Ryan Gertis, Mike Weinstein, and Justin Frederick, helping you build a legacy of wealth through real estate. Powered by the Recon Group at West USA and the Frederick team with Fairway Mortgage. NMLS number 625918.
You know, Justin, you look like you're 12 years old, dude. Look at you, haircut and
you like
everything. Like, how does that happen? Your wife's like, man, I'm just tired of the old man look, and I need to go younger.
No, it's the motivation
Or
was
you lose a
I
bet?
just don't want to do my hair in the morning. You know, I get up in the morning, I go to the gym, I don't have to do my hair.
And
I get home, I take a shower, I don't have to do my hair. I don't have to wash out product. I don't have to put product in. I don't have to use a brush. It's wonderful. I love it.
You ever do blowouts and whatnot, make it all pretty?
Never did that. Never did that. But
And the headphones don't mess up your hair anymore.
for some reason, society doesn't like it when I didn't do my hair. You know.
Well. Anyways,
business
we are
profession.
obviously not here to talk about hair and whatever. But if you do want some hair tips from Justin, go ahead and text the word hair to 623 AZ Recon. Right?
I got all of them for you.
All right. So it's funny because one of the topics and what we're about to talk about is something that we're probably getting the most questions about. But it was really hard to come up with a name. And Ryan, who every once in a while he throws out a really, really good idea, and we're calling it the Robinhood Act. But really, at the end of the day, it's a new incentive. I don't even want to call it an incentive.
Definitely
but
not.
It's a. What would you even call this thing?
it's a penalty. They're penalizing the folks with higher credit scores.
Yeah. And this show is not about being political,
No.
whatsoever. However, this is something that has come from the Biden administration, and the calls that I'm getting is, so now it looks like because I've got good credit, I'm going to be paying $40 a month more on my mortgage to help people who don't have such good credit. And my response is pretty much. Walk us through it, Justin.
Well, the intent wasn't to hurt good credit individuals. However, it did because there was adjustments made. So the intent was to provide more affordable loan options for low to moderate income individuals and minorities. Unfortunately, minorities tend to fall in that low to moderate income section. So what they did was they made pricing better. And this comes in the form of loan level pricing adjusters. I had phone calls as well, and the phone calls were, I heard that people with 800 credit scores were going to get charged $100, $40, or I heard that because I have an 800 credit score, I'm going to pay a higher interest rate than somebody with a 680 credit score. The reality is, at the end of the day, the person with the 800 credit score is paying much less than somebody with a 680 or a 640 credit score. What they tried to do was tighten that gap a little bit by roughly $40 based on the average purchase price, the average purchase price in America. So now, do I agree with it? No, because it definitely hurt some of our really good credit score individuals.
Because $40 a month can lower what you're able to qualify for. $40 a month is $40 a month. So it doesn't. It didn't so much affect the cost of. Well, I guess it did because when it all comes down to it, it's an adjustment in the interest rate. So it may have affected even further than $40 a month in some areas. And I feel like that area is anywhere from 15 to 20% down if you had a 680 credit score all the way up to a 6 or a 760 credit score. That's where the major impact of the negative impact came from. Is in that area. So with a lot of our customers, if their credit score was a 750, let's say, with a lower down payment, it actually was a better
there was a positive impact on what those loan level pricing adjusters were. So we've been advising people you might want to put down a lower down payment, and as soon as you close, you could put down the remainder 10%, 15%, whatever it is, to get you in a better spot, and then that mortgage insurance goes away.
Ryan?
So I got thoughts.
I see you all geared up.
So I mean, first of all, I don't know why people are so surprised. They've been doing it with tax laws since the beginning of the IRS, right? So they're always going to do whatever they can to get more out of the people that are wealthier, right? Because there's a bigger pot of gold there. So it doesn't surprise me. What does surprise me is it took them this long to do something like this, because the government's always looking to get their hands on more money, and they're going to do it through whatever means necessary and the easiest path of, or the least, the path of least resistance. You know what I'm trying to say. The other thing that was really eye-opening is when that article first came out, and of course I called you and said, Justin, what's going on with this? And so we had this conversation, and all these words make a lot of sense, but what it comes down to is, what are the numbers? And so we Justin and his team put together a graph of numbers, and what it looks like is a big, huge bullseye. And right in the middle is where everybody that is having better pricing exists. And so when it boils down to the demographics, or kind of like that sweet spot where people have that 680 credit score, whereas opposed to the 780s, they're getting hit the hardest, or the people that are low fives getting hit really hard too.
Well, the 780s really aren't getting hit. That was the one area. If you have above a 780 credit score, you're really not having that effect.
Okay.
But it's right below that. It's everybody.
I don't have the graph right in front of me, so apologize for the.
And I don't think I have the 780 credit score.
And so we look at it, and just like we look at it with tax code, is we say, okay, how can we manipulate it? Mm-hmm. How can we work with the laws that are given to us to make it work in our favor, right? So
it's exactly right.
So like you were just saying, I am encouraging our prime borrowers, maybe they're buying a little bit more than some of the other folks, put down the minimum amount. And then after that, what we're doing is, all right, well, you want to actually have a lower mortgage payment? Close at the 5% down, do an additional 15% down payment after you've closed, do a recast, drop the MI, and now they're going to base it off the new principal amount. Now you're able to have your cake and eat it too.
So the funny part about this whole thing, so we knew about all these adjustments in January, right? So everybody was saying May 1st. Well, May 1st is when we actually sell the notes to Fannie and Freddie. So we had to have this in for our locks, our long locks. We had to fund the loan, close the loan, buyer owns the house, and now May 1st we're selling this off to Freddie and Fannie. So these adjustments already had to be in here. Well, Conventional was doing this, and the best part is FHA comes out last month and reduces their mortgage insurance premium. So Conventional was doing this to get more to low to moderate income buyers to use their product. Well, FHA comes out and says, hey, we're lowering the mortgage insurance premium by 30% on what we're charging, and now it's like we're not going to even use this product for these individuals.
So my response is, who gives a rat's ass? So we had one of our investors or buyers call us, and he was very upset about it. And I don't want to get a mortgage because I'm getting penalized because I've got good credit, and now I'm helping people who don't have good credit. Who cares? Are you going to keep yourself from investing in real estate, to keep yourself on the sideline, to keep yourself from doing anything in real estate because you might be helping people who are less fortunate than you? It doesn't matter. It's my numbers, my mortgage, my wealth. How does the picture look for me? That's all I care about.
Right. And at the end of the day, the people with the money control the market. So you have to, if you need their money, you have to follow their guidelines. So if you need the money, unfortunately, you have to follow their rules.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm going to play a little bit of devil's advocate here. Okay. Here's the issue that I see with it is the folks that have bad credit scores, they usually are less incentivized to own. So those are my tenants.
Yeah.
And so that's something I'm having a quarrel with. I want to keep them in my rental properties.
Obviously, Justin Frederick with the Frederick team, he is our our resident loan expert, and we've done a lot of talking about mortgages and loans and this what we call the Robinhood Act, robbing from the rich to give to the poor. I would love to encourage you to reach out to him. If you'd like introduction to Justin, would like some more information, all you got to do is text the word money to 623-AZ-RECON. That's money to 623-AZ-RECON.
Thank you for joining us on the Real Estate 401k Show. If you want more information on how to build wealth, click on the link or text us at 623-297-3266. That's 623-AZ-RECON.